This week on Dear Veronica, the bots are taking over.
Boom. Boom, boom.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm your smart agent, Veronica, here to answer all of your questions about bots. Now, the definition of a bot varies depending on who you're talking to, but for the sake of this episode, let's assume a bot is a piece of software that runs online, automating some kind of task, hopefully more efficiently than a human could.
Engage into the robot position, it would be like this.
They can range from super basic Twitter bots like @CongressEdits that automatically publishes changes made on Wikipedia from IP addresses in the US Congress, to more advanced operators like Howdy for Slack that helps you run meetings at work. However you categorize them, people are talking about bots. Microsoft made huge announcements at their Build conference about their roadmap for the future, which is heavily around bot and AI technology. And Facebook, Kik, Telegram, and Slack are all also in the space as well. So you probably have some questions. Curious what you think about the future of bots, i.e. what is their biggest/best potential use? Will bots lead to other forms of AI? From @NickFalaci. Thanks, Nick. So we're in the early stages right now, but in my opinion, the biggest potential lies in making bots that anticipate our needs somehow. Whether that be knowing when I need to buy more toilet paper, to figuring out how to prioritize my work emails. There's a lot that a bot can learn by recognizing patterns and behaviors. To jump into this a little more, I'm going to welcome back onto the show Ryan Block, co-founder of Begin, co-host of the MVP podcast, and co-person of my life. Ryan?
Hey Nick, well, let me tell you, I know a couple things about bots. I've been working on one for quite a while, and I've been using them for actually a couple of decades throughout a variety of different contexts. And one of the things I can tell you is in this current incarnation of bots that work in a lot of the messaging services that we now use day to day, like Facebook Messenger or Slack, this generation of bots is actually really early. The technology is actually surprisingly hard to make these user experiences extremely solid. All of the APIs and kind of connective tissue between bots and the messaging platforms is just getting started. One thing that you can count on is most bots are going to be conversationally driven, but not necessarily all of them. Some will actually just sit in the background waiting for the right moment to pop in with relevant information or to do something helpful. Bots are actually really interesting because when you feed it some natural language input, a really good bot should actually go out into the world and potentially operate on an exponential scale on your behalf. Software is really good at doing certain things and humans are really good at doing other things, and a bot is a really great way to augment the human experience and human work and human communication in a conversational context and do things that humans can't normally do in visual interfaces.
Thanks, Ryan. You can follow him online on Twitter @Ryan, or sign up for updates on what his company is working on at begin.com. Next, Twitter user @SniperGuy has some questions about Twitch bots. Are there any useful Twitch bots to help a starting streamer? Yes, there are actually tons, and they do everything from moderating your chat room to running contests. It's pretty great. As usual, the internet has already done all of my hard work for me by testing out a ton of these. MakeUseOf.com posted some of their favorites here, which include Multi-Twitch, MooBot, Tboard, made by the same folks as OBS, and DeepBot, which will run those in-channel minigames for you. This leads us to the logical ending question for this episode, brought to us by Twitter user avalentino13. When are we getting the Bellbot? Basically, the chatbot version of Dear Veronica. Ooh boy. Well, I started making one, but it's not very bright yet. I'm Bellbot, but it is learning. I mean, it's literally learning, though unlike Tay from Microsoft, I actually get to approve what it learns and what it throws away. So I guess if you want to test it out, I'll include a link to it in the blog post, but I also reserve the right to decide not to do that in case it doesn't get any better.
I'm Bellbot.
We'll see. But I do kind of love the idea of Dear Veronica living on forever in the form of Veronica Bellbot. That's it for this week, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.